morning, church family. Pastor Ryan here, and wanted to just share a few thoughts with you this week as we are engaging in the first week of Advent. Advent is the season of preparation before we celebrate Christmas, and it's a tradition that goes back all the way to the 4th century AD, and has traditionally in the Christian calendar been a season of fasting and preparation. So it's interesting, in some ways, churches and our culture has maintained some of those traditions in the ways that we prepare for Christmas. Our family this last week went out and got our Christmas tree, and we decorated it, and we're working on getting our lights up outside. And so in many ways, we're beginning to celebrate a season, and we're preparing for something that we'll celebrate in its fullness sometime around Christmas, sometime around December 25th. And so there's an already and a not yet component to our Christmas celebrations. And our kids, are at the age where they are remembering the different years of different ways we've done things. They look forward to setting up lights. They look forward to making cookies. They look forward to these different traditions that we've established. And so it's an interesting season to kind of be in. And one of the things that always strikes me, though, about this season is how there is this longing for a moment that often doesn't materialize in the way that we think that it is. The gift that we're longing for, the family gathering that we're longing for, the feeling that we're longing for. And I wonder sometimes perhaps that maybe that's the point of Advent and Christmas all along. And so 2020 might actually be the best opportunity we have as a community, as a culture, maybe even as a world, to accurately participate in Advent. Because the reality is the giving of gifts and the remembering of Jesus being born and the Christmas Eve service and the family gathering, whatever it is that makes Christmas Christmas for you, is not actually designed by God to fulfill you, because only God can fulfill you. These things are meant to be signs. They're meant to be signposts that point us towards the deeper reality of Jesus being the one that is our fulfillment. We sang a song this past Sunday, "Come Thou Long Expected Jesus," and there's a line in there that I just love that I think captures this idea, and that Jesus is the joy of every longing heart. This longing that we experience in Advent season is a good longing. But if we think that a gift or a gathering or a tradition is going to fulfill, to give us that joy that our heart is longing for, ultimately that thing actually becomes an idol, according to the Bible. It is only meant to be a signpost that points us to Jesus, who is the joy of every longing heart. And so the hope this year is maybe as you experience gatherings in a different way or traditions in a different way, that we might actually experience that longing. Maybe there are things that are not happening that you're longing for. Maybe there are people that you want to be around that you're not going to be around, and you're longing for that. It's an opportunity to say, okay, Jesus, I'm longing for those things. Now, can that longing be directed towards its primary source of joy, which is the person of Jesus? Because at Christmas, at Advent, we remember that God is with us. He is with us in this season. He is with us during the Advent season. He's with us during 2020. And He is ultimately the joy of every longing heart. And so when we have those pangs, those longing feelings and emotions, those desires for what was last year or what could be, may that bring us to a posture of prayer, and even just to say, Jesus, my longing is for you. Jesus, my joy is found in you. Advent is this time of centering and focusing and sharpening the reminder of just how much we need Jesus in our everyday life. He longs to be with us. May we in this Advent season long to be with Him.